Are you guys tuned in, tapped in, and turned on in y'all boom boom on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon of it? Y'all better be. We past the rising. So look, welcome back, great peoples, to another edition of Crypto Basics. And today what we're going to be talking about is the blockchain. Previous videos, y'all heard me talking about cryptocurrency. You heard me talking about the first meme coin on Bitcoin's blockchain, the dog coin. So let's talk about what is the blockchain. We done talked about Bitcoin. We done talked about cryptocurrency. But let's talk about the platform that all of this is on, okay? So grab your pencils, your notepads, and let's dive on in, okay? All right. What is a blockchain? Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum are powered by a technology called the blockchain. At its most basic, a blockchain is a list of transactions that anyone can view and verify. The Bitcoin blockchain, for example, contains a record of every time someone sent or received Bitcoin. Cryptocurrencies and the blockchain technology that powers them make it possible to transfer value online without the need for a middleman like a bank or a credit card company. The list of transactions contained in the blockchain is fundamental for most cryptocurrencies because it enables payments to be made between people who don't know each other without having to go through a third-party verifier like a bank. Blockchain technology is also exciting because it has many uses beyond cryptocurrency. Blockchains are being used to explore medical research, improve the accuracy of healthcare records, streamline supply chains, and so much more. What are some advantages of blockchains? They're global, which means that cryptocurrencies can be sent across the planet. They're also open, because every single transaction on cryptocurrency networks is published publicly in the form of the blockchain. Anyone can scrutinize them. That leaves no room for manipulation of transactions, changing the money supply, or adjusting the rules mid-game. The software that constitutes the core of these currencies is free and open source, so anyone can review the code. So let's talk about some key questions about the blockchain. What's the main advantage blockchains have over the old financial system? Good question. Think about how much of your financial life takes place online, from shopping to investing, and how every single one of those transactions requires a bank or a credit card company or payment processor like PayPal in the middle of it. Blockchains allow for those transactions to happen without a middleman and without the added cost and complexity that comes with them. Is Bitcoin a blockchain? Bitcoin is a form of digital money, and the underlying technology that makes it possible is a blockchain. How many kinds of blockchains are there? Thousands. From the ones that power Bitcoin, Litecoin, Tezos, and countless other digital currencies to an increasing number that have nothing to do with digital money. Now let's talk about the disadvantages of blockchain technology. Energy consumption. Many blockchain networks, especially those using proof of work consensus like Bitcoin, consume a substantial amount of energy, which raises environmental concerns. Scalability issues. As more transactions are added to the blockchain, the size of the database grows significantly, leading to slower transaction times and higher fees. Regulatory uncertainty. The legal and regulatory environment for blockchain and cryptocurrencies is still evolving, which can create uncertainty and risk for users and businesses. Now, how does blockchain work? Picture a chain you might use for a ship's anchor. But in this case, every link on the chain is a chunk of information that contains transaction data. At the top of the chain, you see what happened today, and as you move down the chain, you see older and older transactions. And if you follow it all the way down to the anchor sitting at the bottom of the, and if you follow it all the way down to the anchor sitting at the bottom of the harbor, you'll have seen every single transaction in the history of that cryptocurrency, which gives the blockchain powerful security advantages. It's an open, transparent record of cryptocurrency's entire history. If anyone tries to manipulate a transaction, it will cause the link to break, and the entire network will see what happened. That, in a nutshell, is blockchain explained. Another way people often describe the blockchain is that it's a ledger. Sometimes you hear the terms distributed ledger or immutable ledger. That is similar to the balance sheet of a bank. Like a bank's ledger, the blockchain tracks all the money flowing into, out of, and through the network. But unlike a bank's books, a crypto blockchain isn't maintained by any individual or organization, including banks and governments. In fact, it isn't centralized at all. Instead, it is maintained by a ledger, peer-to-peer network of computers running open source software. The network is constantly checking and securing the accuracy of the blockchain. Where does new cryptocurrency come from? Every so often, around every 10 minutes in the case of Bitcoin, a new chunk of transaction information, or a new block, is added to the chain of existing information. In exchange for contributing their computing power to maintaining the blockchain, the network rewards participants with a small amount of digital currency. A crypto blockchain is distributed across the digital currency entire network. No company, country, or third party is in control of it, and anyone can participate. How do you send and receive money over a blockchain? The cryptocurrency network assigns each user a unique address, which is made up of a private key and a public key. Anyone can send you money via your public key, which is akin to an email address. When you want to spend your money, you use your private key, which is basically your password, to digitally sign transactions. A way to manage your cryptocurrency is via software called a wallet, which you can get via an exchange like Coinbase. I got mine at Best Buy. Who invented the blockchain? A person or group using the same Satoshi Nakamoto public. Let's start the sentence over. A person or a group using the name Satoshi Nakamoto, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, published a white paper online explaining the principle behind a new kind of digital money called Bitcoin in late 2008. Every cryptocurrency since is an evolution of the ideas laid out in that paper. Nakamoto's goal was to create digital money that will make online transactions between two strangers anywhere in the world possible without requiring a third party like a credit card company or a payment processor like PayPal in the middle. This required a system that would eliminate a thorny issue called the double spending problem, where a person might use the same money more than once. The solution is a network that is constantly verifying the movement of Bitcoin. That network is the blockchain. Every Bitcoin transaction is stored and verified by a global network of computers beyond the control of any person, company, or country. The database that holds all of that information is called the blockchain. Bitcoins are mined via that huge, decentralized, also known as peer-to-peer, network of computers, which are also constantly verifying and securing the accuracy of the blockchain. In exchange for contributing their computing power to the blockchain, miners are rewarded with small amounts of cryptocurrency. Every single Bitcoin transaction is reflected on the ledger with new information periodically gathered together in a block, which is added to all the blocks that came before. The miners' collective computing power is used to ensure the accuracy of the ever-growing ledger. Bitcoin can't exist separately from the blockchain. Each new Bitcoin is recorded on it, as is each subsequent transaction with all existing coins. So what's the future of the blockchain? The blockchain idea has turned out to be a platform that a huge range of applications can be built on top of. It's still a new and rapidly developing technology, but many experts have described blockchain's potential to change the way we live and work as being similar to the potential public internet protocols like HTML had in the early days of the World Wide Web. The Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin blockchains work in a very similar way to the original Bitcoin blockchain. The Ethereum blockchain is a further evolution of the distributed ledger idea because unlike the Bitcoin blockchain, it's only solely designed to manage a digital money. That said, Ethereum is a cryptocurrency and certainly can be used to send value to another person. Think of the Ethereum blockchain more like a powerful and highly flexible computing platform that allows coders to build all kinds of applications leveraging the blockchain. For example, imagine a charity that wants to send money to 1,000 people every day for a year. With Ethereum, that will only take a few lines of code. Or maybe you're a video game developer that wants to create items like swords and armor that can be traded outside of the game itself. Ethereum is designed to do just that. So that sums up what a blockchain is. If you guys would like further education, learning, I got all this information off the platform Coinbase. You can download that app, scroll all the way down to the Learn section, learn crypto basics, and this is where I'm getting this information from. You guys, you slide and glide knowledgeably throughout these streets. Times is changing. That saying, ignorance is bliss, it's not. It really can hurt you guys. It really can. And I'm not trying to put no fear into nobody, but don't get caught out here slipping. Don't get caught out here, I didn't know. That's why I'm coming to you guys with these videos. Times are changing and they are moving forward with or without you guys, regardless if you are ready or not. So don't get caught with your pants down, okay? Peace and love, great peoples.